almost made it. Moment of amusia. Amusia. This is a bad place to stand. It gets really hot right here. Good thing the flames are a little bit low. So. Messed up the end there. My hands are getting sweaty. I'm standing too close to the oven. I just put my first batch in the pot. It's almost ready here. Morning all, hello. Recorder, I've never put the recorder in the oven. I don't think it would last very long. It's currently 3:40 a.m. Pepperoni calzone. It's basically, yeah. I suppose it is. It's a bit of a non sequitur. I'll be back in one moment. I just need to wash my hands, put some gloves on. Yeah, the profanity is not necessary. I don't mind profanity, but... Oh, okay. I see. I guess if you love calzones that much, it might require some profanity. Okay. I'm not making calzones though. These are bagels. B-A-G-E-L-S. Almost couldn't spell it. Me, I look like I'm from New York. I'm not from New York. I'm actually from Alberta, Canada. Bagel. Bagels. 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 Yeah. I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I definitely don't sound like I'm from New York. I'm pretty sure. I definitely do not have a New York accent. I have some strange Albertan thing going on. Oh yeah. This is actually my uniform for work. Get my wet my boards here. This is my first batch. I work for someone. I'm a long-time employee. I've worked for this company for almost 6 years now. I would like to own my own business eventually. That's a lot of extra responsibility. It's sort of nice just being a baker. Yeah, I'd like to start my own shop. I just need to pay off some student loan debt, maybe buy a new car first. Sorry, I gotta turn my back to the camera. I gotta put the bagels on the boards so that they can go into the oven. There we go. Into the oven. Into the oven, under the volcano. What do you want, or whatever. Good. Can you ship one to me? Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to own my own store, but I don't know. You know, like, there's something to be said about, you know, building up an existing company and like trying to, you know, this place already this place is already has an infrastructure and like tons of experienced employees, and so I could just like work my way up in this company, and because the only difference between me and somebody who owns a business is that I'm I make some of the decisions, but I'm not making all the decisions. Or I guess like somebody who owns a business, they make more significant decisions about where the business is, the direction. I make decisions about operations and that kind of stuff. So. Just depends on how much responsibility you want to take for your decisions. Yeah, I'd be making more money for sure. And now, yeah, ultimately I want to be making more money. So I've thought about starting my own business. I already have, a general. I'd probably imitate what we're doing here, but I would probably change the menu significantly. I would change the name. This place is called Rosemary Rock, so I'd call it something else. Obviously, I already have the name. I'm not sure. I probably won't mention it until I don't want to jinx it or anything or whatever. I'm not superstitious, but maybe I should defend my privacy or something. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start rambling right now. Yeah, owning a business would be great. I agree, but it's also a lot of work. It's a lot more work than what I'm doing now, and I'm working pretty hard. So I'm not sure if I want to add additional pressure and strain to my life. You get paid more, but you have to take more responsibility. I would change the menu. If I owned this business, I would be like, most of the things I would keep the same. Like the general business model is pretty secure, I think, pretty robust. But I would change the menu quite significantly. I would take off a few things. I'd take off meat, like I'd probably change some of the meat items to align more with my ethical and dietary habits. So like I'd take off a lot of the red meat. Put more chicken and turkey on there because that's what I tend to eat. Put more vegetarian options, more vegetarian vegan options. I would try our bagels right now have egg in them, so I try to make a recipe that is vegan or vegetarian. Well, I mean they're vegetarian right now, so. They are not vegan. I took a Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Culture. I have a double minor in English and art. But I've always had an interest in poetry and writing. I don't write as much as I'd like to, but I'm trying to compensate that by memorizing poetry and stories and stuff like that. I'm trying to train myself to be a better writer by memorizing poetry. Not really. Yeah, I've thought about it. It's another one of those things that I'd like to do, but I let other things get in the way. My sleep habits are a little bit strange. I have to divide my sleep up into this 2 intervals. So I sleep 6 hours before my shift, and then I usually try to take 2 hours in the afternoon for a nap. And excuse me. I gotta get out of the habit of like vegetating in between my naps. Need to be more creative. Oh, I think I'm a little dehydrated. I'm gonna get some water here. I'll step out of camera. You can hear the snappy snap of the seeds this morning. I want to record me. I want to do sort of like an edited version of me reciting a poetry or a story. I just haven't figured out how I'm gonna do that yet. I have some I have some people on Instagram that I follow that do sort of like that spoken word kind of thing, and I'd like to do something like that. Something that requires the spoken word. Oh yeah, I get free bagels. Yeah, unlimited free bagels. Well, I suppose there's a limitation, but there's only so many bagels you can eat, right? So there's only so many I can eat. I have about a 1 bagel a day limit. So, but I think that's most people's limit. I can't imagine many people would eat more than 1 bagel a day. I also try to fit bread into my day too, so if I was eating more bagels, I wouldn't be able to eat bread, and I like bread too much to replace it with bagels. Sadly, a few years ago, I jumped on the bagel-free bandwagon, and I deprived myself of everything that's wholesome, which is mostly things that contain gluten. It was a horrible time in my life. I'm glad that I've outlived that phase. I love me some gluten. Give me that gluten, baby. Cram it into my belly.